Now we're going to walk through generating student accounts. So now that I have a group, if I wanted to create or generate student accounts for my students, instead of giving them the group code for them to join, another way is that I could generate the student accounts. Now this is a premium feature, and it's not available to everyone, but I'm going to walk through how to use this feature. Okay, so if I click on Generate Student Accounts, I have an option of different methods. One is uploading a spreadsheet file. Okay, so let's say I had a roster sheet, which, by the way, there is a template. So let's say I click on the template, all right, and I can fill that out. So let's make a couple of test accounts. And so I'm going to enable editing, and let's make this one John Doe student ID. This is the student ID. Typically, you can use the student ID that you give out to students in your school. And so if I can, it's any like alphanumeric code, and so I can do AB1, 1, 2, 3, something like that. And I can set a password in this roster sheet as well. You don't have to; it's optional. But let's say I made the password CS2N. Okay, and I set a birth date and gender and race as well. Now these are optional, but it'd be great to put that information in. Okay, so let's make another one. That's Sarah ABC321 CS2N, and I'll set the same birth date. Let's say and let's do same thing. Okay, so if I save this, right, and let's save this at maybe on my desktop. Okay, so let's save this on my desktop. So desktop, and I'm going to call this roster sheet. Save. All right, and let me go back to my Generate Students Account page here. I'm going to select it. Desktop. Roster sheet. Okay, so it's shown up here. And like I said, there are different options. So username generation. So I can give them an automatically generated one, or I can use the student ID as their username. Okay, so let me maybe use student ID. Okay, and I can automatically generate the password, or I can use the password from the uploaded file. And another option is you can require your users or student accounts to have them change the passwords when they log in, or you can say just use the one that I set. Okay. So these are different options. And if you didn't want to use the spreadsheet file, we can walk through the next option as well. So let me generate these accounts. And what you're going to get is an output CSV file that says, all right, I have student ID, I have this username, this first name, last name, and email address, which actually is tied to your email address, and the password and birth date. Okay. Now, if I go back to my group page, so let me go back to my group. If I hit cancel, it'll take me back to my group. And you can see that these two accounts that I just generated, they're in my members list. Now that I do have students, I can take a look at member progress. And you can see, since they're new, that they have not completed, much of this particular track yet. Okay.